Hi and welcome to Movies Remastered. Now before I get into today's video, I want to give a big shout out and happy birthday to George Lucas. He's my birthday brother from another mother. Yeah, it's my birthday as well. So happy birthday to the maker himself. I hope he has a great day. And maybe one day invite me to SKYWALKER Ranch. You know, birthdays, we'll see. I'll sow the seed. But anyway, getting on with today's video. Hello to all the new subscribers. I'm amazed at May the 4th, what an incredible week this has been. There's been so many new subscribers. Hello to you all. And there's been loads of new fan editors that have come my way as well. So there's plenty more to come on this channel. But today I want to do a little surprise. Now, I can't talk about the global situation at the moment because YouTube are throttling channels that do talk about it. But because of that, I haven't been able to travel and record. Now I'm talking about Rey when she builds her own lightsaber. Now we didn't even get to see anything. Now there was a deleted scene back in the OT where Luke builds his own saber, but all of a sudden Rey just pulls his saber out of nowhere. We don't know the history of it. We don't know how she got it. We don't know how she made it. So I was going to go and film using an actress, a Rey lookalike, and we were going to film Rey making a lightsaber. But obviously because I can't travel at the moment, we're still in lockdown here. Don't know what you're doing at in your place. So I basically wrote it off. It wasn't going to happen. But thanks to the trailer, it's caused a lot of interest, and a couple of people have come my way, and an amazing new VFX artist called Mad Dog is now going to help me accomplish this scene that, you know, I just really feel like it needs to be in this movie. So this is what we got. This is where we are at the moment. So Rey just pulls a saber out of nowhere, all of a sudden turns it on, and it's yellow. So my idea was the fact of, if you've seen this video here with me doing the end spark scene after the Battle of Palpatine, the small 2-second clip shows that Luke's saber and Leia's saber are now broken, so they can't fix them. So that then gives her a reason to bury the sabers in the sand. But now I also came up with the idea of Rey then somehow merging the two Kyber crystals together to make her saber. So we've come up with this. Now this is this scene that Mad Dog done himself, and it's amazing how we're so linked in our thought process. It's been amazing to brainstorm with a couple of editors over this week, and this is what he's come up with simultaneously and away from my edit as well. So if we just have a quick look what he's done here, I'm going to pause it. As you can see, the pieces of the saber are floating in the sky, and he's had the yellow Kyber crystal. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing work. Now obviously this isn't finished. We still need to do digital compositing, but that's what he did. But my thought was to actually get Rey to use the two Kyber crystals, somehow use the force to crash them together, to then simultaneously kind of fix the Kyber crystal but also make her own. So we've come up with this. Now Mad Dog's using Blender. It's a free program. You could do this at home. Now I'm not going to talk you through the tutorial. Mad Dog's got his own channel. I'll leave it in the description box below. So hopefully if you speak to him nicely, he might do some tutorials for you. But this is what we've been doing so far. So we've got the Kyber crystal in 3D. We've done a model of it. And we've got to just composite it. So as you can see, we've got Luke's Kyber crystal on the left, Leia's on the right. So if you're familiar with this channel, we've now made Leia's lightsaber purple, and Luke's is still that kind of icy blue. Now we've also got the reference from The Last Jedi. We use this not only to get the idea of what it was going to look like, but also the coloration, so we can get a color swatch from that and almost make it look exactly the same in Blender. So we're going to go back to this. So obviously Leia's Kyber crystal is going to be perfect and Luke is going to be broken, because we've already seen that in The Last Jedi, and I did keep that in my edit of The Last Jedi as well. So what we're doing now is just changing the color, getting the swatch from the still that we've got, make it that kind of really nice icy blue, and then give it the glassy. We don't want it transparent, we want it slightly opaque, but we're going to make it that blue and also keeping Leia's Kyber crystal purple. Now we're also going to have a couple of these pieces floating around of the saber itself, and the footage here is almost perfect. So Rey's got her eyes closed, and it's almost like she's in this meditative state. We've got all the pieces of the lightsaber floating around, and then they come up and make a clash. So what Mad Dog then did is then change the original Kyber crystal shape and make it look like it was broken, just by changing some of these pieces, making it a little bit more jagged, giving it a bit more rough, a rougher feel. Obviously there's going to be loads of new points, but it's, you know, he makes it look so easy. So we're just, you know, making the end look like it's been cracked in half and changing that model here. We've also got this kind of environment texture here, but we'll show you how to do that in a minute, because what we do is just take a clean plate and then wrap that around the environment so the colorations and shadows and stuff are the same. So he's done an absolutely phenomenal job at this, and this has only taken 24 hours to do the brainstorming parts that we've done today. Obviously the digital compositing is going to take a bit longer. We need to just get it to sit in the scene properly, get those shadows right, the highlights, and just to make it look really good. But we're just trying to get this end part looking right, and this is basically what we've done today. So we're then putting it into the main scene. Now this isn't how it's going to look when it's finished renders. This is a work in progress. I just want to show you what we've been working on. As you can see, the saber pieces here, they're all floating around, and the two kyber crystals smash together and they make this kind of weld. That's in slow-mo. And then they spin around once they've joined. Rey then opens her eyes. I've got to change the timing slightly, but Rey opens her eyes, then she's going to close them again, and then she's going to build her lightsaber. Oh, and the kyber crystals then going to change. So what we're going to do is, once they clash together, I'm going to get some kind of light flare, some sparks, and then the coloration is going to go from the blue and the purple, clash together, and then it's going to bleed out yellow from the center onwards. So Rey's then going to get the yellow saber. So we're also going to add a little bit more of a 3D element, and we're going to use camera focus. So you've got these pieces here. These pieces are just going to float around, so it looks like they're still spinning around the camera like you would in a normal movie. So as you can see, the saber then pieces together using her Jedi tricks to kind of show that she's got a lot more skill now. So I've just deleted a few of these. So we're just going to have these floating around basically, but I need to change some of the apertures and the lens, the way that it blurs as it comes past the camera. But that's as far as we got with that, and then we move on to this part. So this is where we got to within a first couple of hours. It was great. He works so fast. Mad Dog's got some mad skills. So this is where we're at. So you can see the kyber crystals come up and then smash together. Now I really love this. You can see the force, the absolute power of these kyber crystals hitting together. But the idea of having these, I don't know if you can see here, having one above the other, I didn't really want, you know, one crystal kind of got the high ground and the other not. So we're going to change that slightly so they both come in at the same angle. So both crystals are kind of, it's a visual thing. So if you see one higher than the other, one seems greater than. So we're just going to bring them back so they're level. Then they're going to smash together as the level and then spin as if it's like this powerful force. So this is what it looks like. This was the first render of what it looks like. So we've got that incredible spin. Ignore this. This is just how we're going to do the color changes, and then we'll move on to this part. So this is us putting the final touches to it. Obviously this was just a quick render. This isn't how it finishes, but this is a quick look at what we've been doing. So this was the environment we were talking about. So you just take a clean plate of the environment, and this is how the color is going to work. So you can see the world part in the center. Each kyber crystal's around got its own coloration, and then the yellow in the center, that's going to spin, and the yellow is then going to bleed out into the other two kyber crystals. So I mean, it's just phenomenal to see an idea that I was going to leave behind and just, you know, put in the bin, because I knew I couldn't finish it in time. But to have, you know, Mad Dog to come along and simultaneously have the same ideas as me and work on it how we have been is the perfect way I love to work. It is absolutely incredible, and the speed of it, hopefully we can get this done soon so I can show you the finished one. So here's roughly how it's going to look in the end. Obviously this isn't a final render and we've still got a lot of work to do, but as you can see, the Kyber crystals come in, smash in the middle, and that coloration is absolutely beautiful. Let me try that in big screen so you can maybe see it better. Yeah, just that lovely coloration that changes there. They smash together and we've got these pieces. Rey opens her eyes and then she closes them again. Just before then, she then buries the other two sabers. I just think that is mind-blowing. Look at this. Oh yeah, there was one last little thing. Now this was done a while ago. Another fan editor called Bourbon came up with this. Now it's just the end part. Now we've done this a while ago. Now if you see these pieces, let's see if I can pause it properly. Now if you can see here, I've been told I'm colourblind, but I've been told this is green and then it goes to blue really quickly. So what we've done, we've now changed that to blue and purple. So it kind of gives you a little remember of the two Kyber crystals making the yellow. And then it just plays out how it normally is with Rey having a yellow saber. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hopefully we're at 1,000 by the time this video goes live, but if not, we really need that community tab so I can share a lot more stuff with you and just give you more breakdowns. Like I say, let me know what you want to see in the future. If not, let's crack on. I'll see you in the next one. Look after yourself. Take care.